What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my Borderlands, I almost said Borderlands 2 Final LP, Borderlands the pre-sequel, Road to 60 Let's Play. Have I said 61 yet? I don't know if I have yet. You guys know if I've said 61 yet instead of 60? Because I know I've done that with titles. Not released to you guys, but when I name the file, I normally mess up and name it Road to 61 and not 60, and I have to mess with it. I mean, it's only like one number off, so it's easy to fix. But you know, still not even 51 yet, though. Still not even 51. And this has been going on for what, like 2-3 weeks? Haven't put out too many episodes, though. It's the problem. There's a few things to talk about today, and hopefully the NPCs stop talking over me. I mean, it is at 2. I could put it at 1, and you guys will like barely hear anybody. And it's not like you guys really need to, right? But outside of major cutscenes, how many major cutscenes are in this game? When you kill Zarpedon, and when you beat the game. Those are only major cutscenes, so I guess I'll put up the volume in those, for those times. This looks like something you could just jump through. Oh, you can. Part of me thought that opened up. Dang, it's been a while, guys. It's been so long. Not so long, but I don't play Borderlands as much as I used to. It's crazy. And pre-sequel content. It's coming in today. We have the Baroness that comes out today, I believe. I've been so out of the loop. Like yesterday, like a subscriber told me or asked me, "Hey, Fleur-J, you gonna cover Baroness tomorrow?" And I'm like, "What? What?" I'm so out of the loop. And then he tells me, that the Baroness comes out today, and that the patch for reformable bosses comes out today as well. I didn't really watch any of like Gearbox at like PAX. I really didn't care. I did know that the patch was like coming. I didn't know it was coming tomorrow. Also, I keep forgetting to grab a Moon Zoomy. Wait, no, we can't even get Moon Zoomies yet, can we? Yeah, we can. Oh, it's the little ones we can't get yet. That's right. That's right. But yeah. I knew the patch was coming, didn't know it'd be today. It's not out yet, though, I don't think. I didn't have to well, Steam downloads it automatically. I don't know if it's out yet or not. But yeah, you could farm again, which honestly should have been put in since the beginning of the game. The only like way I really see why they didn't put it in is probably because they ran out of time. And as you can see, it took them forever to fix it, so you know it takes a long time to code in respawnable bosses, especially that many. Honestly, I didn't think it would be that hard with my limited knowledge of coding, very, very limited knowledge of coding. And a lot of other people, even with better knowledge of coding than me, thought it wouldn't take that long, but we were all wrong. It is a very lengthy process. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm not even like paying attention. But it's a very lengthy process, so it did take a while. Yeah, the only reason I could see why it wasn't put in the beginning of the game is because they had a time frame. They saw they weren't going to meet it, so they didn't put in the respawnable bosses. Out of all the things to leave out, it's questionable that they left out that. What else could they have possibly left out, though? Probably the two characters that they already had basically almost made. Jack was made. He was ready to go before the game was released. Baroness, not so much. We've seen early gameplay of her. She has a lot of skills that aren't exactly... Well, she had skills that weren't coded in or whatever, or didn't have animations or whatever. She's finished now, though. But yeah, they could have, left Jack alone and just... They probably should have just left Jack alone entirely. Honestly, just leave Jack be. We could wait a little bit for Jack. It's farming that would have kept us in the game long enough to wait for Jack. Is it too late at this point? I don't know. I don't know. How many of you still play this game? Are there any of you that are watching me play this, but you really just don't like this game? You're just watching it because it's a video from me? I'm sure there's a few of you. I know a few of you are doing that. I know a few of you personally who are doing that. Thank you for that. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of you probably don't even play this game anymore. I mean, I sure don't. I mean, I like the game. I like running through the game. I like leveling up new characters and stuff. It's just, when I have a game like Destiny to play instead, what's the point of playing this game? At least that's what it's like to me. Where am I going? We're going to the Darksiders thing. Also, the baby is acting up. He's making noise with his little mouth. That kid has been very lately, like even worse so. He see, there's my dog, and then there's their dog, which is outside. Normally they kept that dog somewhere else, but now the dog is here, and that dog is kept outside, and I have to let my dog out back there so he could do his business. There he goes. You hear him? You hear him? You hear him? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to deal with him. He's a pain. Maybe you don't even hear him. You possibly could, possibly not. Some people tell me that they can't hear him when he's at that distance, but I don't know. Chill out. the puns. But yeah, so their dog is back there. And he goes, and he likes to do this a lot. He's letting my dog out multiple times while their dog is out there. And what he does is he runs up while everyone's outside playing with the dog. He runs up, opens the door to the backyard. My dog runs out, and here's the thing: my dog's a male, their dog's a female. So you know what my dog's gonna want to do to their dog, right? He goes and humps her. Can't really blame the guy or the doggy. Can't really blame a little buddy. And she doesn't like that, so she starts fighting him, and they like get in like this fight fest. Now my dog's not a fighter. He doesn't want to hurt anybody or anything. He doesn't. So he ends up getting a little bit more banged up than she does. I mean, he made her like ear bleed, and she gave him a few scratches here and there. He doesn't really care though. He doesn't really care about pain. He's afraid of like getting hurt, but he's not afraid of the pain itself. Once he feels it, he doesn't even care. It's like it doesn't even hurt him. He's just afraid of like stuff coming towards him. It's weird. He's a tough little guy. He's just a baby at the same time. But yeah, they got in a fight fest. Could have got somebody hurt. That kid. That kid. I don't know. All I could say is if my dog would have got like seriously hurt, then we would have had a huge problem. Huge. But yeah. That kid. But what were we talking about? We're talking Borderlands stuff, actual Borderlands stuff. Like Wally Wrong. Why does he not like drop anything? Why do they put so many drops on the swag man? I mean, I understand why he's a swag man. He drops like all this swag and stuff, but like, why? Like, why? Why aren't there drops like on these bosses that like are named but they don't drop anything? Like I know in Borderlands 2 there were bosses that were named and didn't drop anything, but they were far and few in between. Honestly, like how many can you think of off the top of your head that didn't drop anything? Like really? I'm trying to think of some. I can't. Probably because the bosses I'm thinking of are the ones that actually do drop stuff, because that's where my mind would naturally go. I'm really trying to think. I can't think. Oh crap. that was a little bit too close for comfort. Isn't like no wreck? No, it's not. I was about to say is wreck the rack thing that dropped the crag sash from Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2? No, I'm getting that confused with Son of Mothrack, who does in fact drop something. Who doesn't? The Donkey Kong reference boss. He doesn't drop anything, but he gives you an achievement, so it's understandable. What else doesn't though? Like really? And I'm not talking DLC. I'm talking complete vanilla game. DLC I kind of understand, because they can only put so many guns in the DLC. Although I'd love for them to like release a DLC with like so many more guns. Like what they should do is release a DLC with like 10 new legendary weapons, completely new, at least 10. And what else? And some uniques. I know the Holodome introduced quite a few uniques, like 6 or 5 or so. We had Taser, we had Crybaby, we had the Plunket, we had the Party Line, we had, I know I'm forgetting one, I'm forgetting one. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting one. What'd I forget? Was it 6 or was it, I'm in a terrible spot. Was it 6 or was it 5? I think my mind's telling me 6, but I can only think of 5. Taser, Party Line, Plunkett, Crybaby. No, I'm thinking of 4. It introduced new class mods as well, legendary variants. Ones that I would like to look into if only I cared enough about this game to. I mean, if Gearbox could do enough to get me back into this game, I will definitely play it all the time because I love Borderlands. And I do like this game. It's just, I don't know. Why'd they go to the moon? Probably because we all wanted to go to the moon. Yeah, that's probably why. I just tried to do a slide there. I mean, we wanted to go to the moon, but I don't think it was definitely not executed properly. The environments are meh, and I get it, we're on the moon, but they could have done a little bit more. Could have made the moon base itself bigger too, because that's where we really wanted to go. Not to the moon, but to the moon base.
What's wrong with this gate?
I didn't even know there were people on the moon.
I was fiddling with the controls and got something stuck in them, so the door's not working right now. But you can
Good job. I love these claptrap. Also, there was a DLC announced at PAX, right? Something about a Claptrap-centered DLC where you go into his head. You go into Claptrap's head. You know how stoked I am for that? You know how, like, I'm just gonna, like... When that DLC comes out, I'm just gonna be all over it. I swear. Crying baby or not, I will be all over that. I will, like, postpone, like, all of my Destiny play for as long as I possibly can. Because you guys know I love my Master Claptrap. You know it. You know it. I remember back when this game was announced, you were all like, "Oh, you're gonna play as Claptrap." No, I'm playing as Athena. Because I have said that the DLC, like a DLC character I wanted inside Borderlands 2 was Athena, but that didn't happen. But she was in this game, so it's like, okay, I'm playing her. And I always play as the female characters first. The only character I haven't played as is actually Wilhelm, because he's apparently the Axton, and I don't know. He apparently, from what I've heard, is worse than Axton. Because Axton in Travolta mode is a beast of a character. A beast. Believe it or not. A beast. And in this kind of Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, I'm sure Axton would also be like a crazy beast as well. I love Axton, but once he gets into UVA I just don't want to look at him. But yeah, I can't wait. I love Claptrap so much. He is easily, like, probably one of my top 3 favorite characters in this game. No, wait. Probably, yeah. Probably. Because what would it be? It'd be Gage. Then probably Claptrap. And then who else would be? Who would be next? Who would be next? It used to be Lilith until this game turned her into a complete and total bitch. But that's that's not besides the point at all. What did this game do to Lilith? Look at Lilith. She's responsible for everything ever. Why is Roland dead? It's her fault. And then she blames everybody else. She went and punched Jack in the face. That was the nail in the coffin. She deserved everything she got. I don't like you. I don't like that guy. Well, I just don't like the fact that I died so quickly. Are you supposed to die that fast? I don't know. But yeah, haven't really... I'll look into the stuff more. If you guys know anything about all the stuff I've been talking about, let me know. If you have any links, link them. I'll look into it. I've been out of the whole Borderlands news. I've just been, like, hearing stuff and, like, looking in the comments on Twitter, and I see all this stuff like, what's going on? What is going on? And Borderlands 3 was pretty much more or less confirmed. I think I was starting to talk about that, but I moved on to the Claptrap thing. Apparently that's what it... Apparently the way Randy worded it or something from what I've read on Twitter is that he basically confirmed Borderlands 3, which honestly we all knew it was coming. When was it coming? We didn't know that. But we all knew it was coming. I mean, the ending to the PreSequel confirmed that. The ending to Borderlands 2 confirmed that. Gearbox loves their money, as you can tell. They've made a lot of cash grabs and microtransactions. But you knew they would definitely... They'll milk this series until they cannot milk it anymore. This is their go-to series. And they really have to work on it in case Battleborn fails. Which, will it? I don't know. I haven't seen a lot about Battleborn. Will I play it? Probably. Just because it's I don't know. I'll probably wait, see how people like it, then play it. Because I've never played a Gearbox game that is in Borderlands, because all the games they make are pretty bad. What's wrong with my laser? I think it broke or something. It was like tracking or something. It's like I went all Nisha for a second. It wasn't tracking properly. Also, I have a skill point. That's sitting there for the rest of the episode, at least, if not the rest of the series. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to spend any skill points this entire series, guys. Because I don't know what my build's going to be. I don't know how I want to, like, manipulate this build. I know there's one skill point I was very interested in getting. Which one was it? I can't remember. It was like Omega something, I think. Unless I already have that one. Here it is. This one. This one right here. So, what my build will probably be is just... probably be this and then that. I'll probably just put 1 point into that because my class mod. That's probably what my enhanced Athena Calamity Caster build is going to be. Probably. That rhymed. Even though it's... Does that count as a rhyme? I mean, it's B and then probably... Yeah, it rhymes. No. B-blee. B-blee. It doesn't rhyme at all. It sounds like it does for a second, but it really doesn't. How long has it been? I think it's been long enough. I think I could call it here, probably. But yeah, let's finish that out with the whole Borderlands 3 thing. We knew it was coming. Apparently Randy said that they are ready to start working on it. They weren't working on it before. So how many years is it out now? They could probably get it done in 2, I think. He's putting together... He's like recruiting a bunch of people to Gearbox to work on this game. So... And it looks like it's going to be a lot. So he's going to have a nice big team to work on it. And it's going to be a next gen for sure, so they can do a lot more with it. How many years? I would say 2 minimum. 2 minimum, because they haven't started working on it. That's from what I've heard. I could be completely wrong, but you know. But yeah, guys, what do you think of all this new stuff? The Baroness coming out, the reformable bosses, too little, too late. Are you stoked for the for Borderlands 3 sometime in the future? And yeah. I'd like your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. And that's pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it. And now I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.
Of you and I, of you and I.